41 mitzvahs, 14 positive mitzvahs, and 27 negative mitzvahs. It says here, in my Chumash it says 41, in Moshe Chaim's Chumash says 51. Who writes with the pen here? You write it. All right, you should check it. Good. One of the mitzvahs, the first mitzvah for the Jewish people, when they're going in the entering Eretz Yisrael, Shoftim, Shoftim? Judges. Vishoitrim? Officers. Police people. Should give it in every gate where the Ribono Shel Olam noise lecha lishvatecha mitzvahs. The Ribono should give it to you. V'shavtu esam mishpat tzedek. They should judge the people mishpat tzedek. This is one of the parashiyas you read always. Which month? Chodesh Elul. Who can figure out where it says Elul in this pasuk? Shmuel, without the Chumash, you can't figure it out. Who can figure out where it says in this pasuk Chodesh Elul?
It's probably the first letter. I don't know.
Take a Chumash. Bring Chumashim here. Without Chumashim, you can't figure it out. It's not the first letter. I give you a hint already. On the first letter, don't look.
Okay, so it's in the first letter of every word. Just like
That's the L.
Where? You're on the right. Lecha lishvatecha. No.
That's L.
Where?
Elkacha, l'chol lishmatecha. L.
It says 100% the word Elul, not half.
Where's the Bob?
Lecha lishvatecha v'shavtu es.
Oh. That's L.
Aleph vav lamed in alamed.
Right.
Elul.
Okay.
Yeah, Rabbi, yeah?
Where is it exactly?
Lecha,
In the first.
first pasuk, Shoftim v'shoitrim. No, that's what it says. Asher Hashem Elokecha. Here. Lecha is, what's this? Lamed.
No, 10.
Lishvatecha, lamed, lamed. Lishaftu, vav. Es, aleph. It's together. Aleph, lamed. In a vav, in a lamed is elul.
L.
Right?
Yeah.
You agree with this, Shmuel? No, don't agree with this?
Not yet.
Beginning of the word, the end of the word,
The beginning of the word. Lecha, lishvatecha, lamed, lamed, v'shaftu vav, es is an aleph. Put together this.
L.
Aleph, lamed, vav, lamed is elul.
it's backwards.
Listen,
Oh, it
Doesn't
doesn't
matter.
Sense. It's not even, okay.
it doesn't even backwards.
It's not even backwards, just 4 letters in a row.
4 letters in a row was giving together the word
L.
elul.
Okay.
Now, why the Torah brings in this first pasuk the word elul?
Rashi says.
Rashi says, good.
Shoftim on the sharecha, the goof or whatever. Yeah.
Let's learn together the pasuk. Shoftim, no, what judges? Vishoitrim give policemen. Titel lecha, right? Should give for you. Bechol shorecha, in every gate. Asher Hashem Elokecha, where the Ribono Shel Olam gives, right? Noisen lecha. Right? He says one time, titan lecha. Yeah. Titan lecha, give for you, and every gate with the Ribono Shel Olam, Noisen lecha, give to you. Right? So the word Noisen lecha is, you don't need it here. Everyone knows you're talking to the Ribono Shel Olam. The Ribono Shel Olam gives you the whole world. Shoftim v'shoitrim, titan lecha, b'chol she'orecha, asher Hashem Elokecha. Noisen. What is Noisen lecha?
Give to you.
What give to you? It says titan lecha,
No,
give
what's
to you
lecha-
already.
lecha all about? Yeah.
2 times lecha. Shmuel, you hearst?
Yeah.
What he gives twice.
Shoftim v'shoitrim, titan you give lechu to the country, with the Ribono Shel Olam give it to you. Listen to what I say. The Shloach HaKodesh says, every town, every city has gates. Right? Every city has. Trump tried to throw down the gates. He tries to close down
Yeah.
the borders, the gates. No,
Close the gates.
close the gates. Good afternoon, Mr. Cohen. Chumash, you can get.
Where can I get it?
Rabbi Saltz, help out the Chumash. Sorry. But says the Shloach HaKodesh, the Ribono Shel Olam, like he gave you gates, he gave gates. Every time, town, city has gates to close down. The Ribono Shel Olam give for everyone gates. The eyes,
The
no,
ears.
has gates.
Yeah.
2 gates. Good. The ears
Two.
has gates.
You have 2
Goes
gates.
down. 2 fingers. Give you gates. No.
So you put them in your hair. That's what you get the 2 pinkies for.
You want
Golem
to
says, I give you for the tongue. I give you teeth,
Right.
gates, and the mouth gates.
Okay.
Have gates,
Good.
right? This is not Bill Gates. This is Gates.
It's Bill Gates.
Yeah. The Ribono Shel Olam give for everyone gates.
Right.
With the same, the Ribono Shel Olam request in Chodesh Elul, you should put judges and police on your own gates. Where you looking? What you hear? What your ears would you say? Hear from somebody else? What you mount? What you saying? The Ribono says, put judges, not only physical judges. What's the Ribono says? Titan nuftahu.
lecha
What's lecha?
to you.
To you. Give it to you. Give it to you. Shoftim v'shoitrim. Titan
Lecha.
lecho. Give it for you. Chodesh Elul is the month what everyone has to put for himself. Police and judges. This is the hin of Elul, and this is Titan
Lecha.
lecha. Give it to you. Then the Bible said, if so, is v'shaftu esam mishpat tzedek. I will judge you. Hoyeshane mishpat tzedek. Fair justice. If you people, if we, not you, we, I will put them real judges and the real police in ourselves, and then the Ribono says, "V'shaftu esam mishpat tzedek." This is there.
So Hashem is going to do
Judges,
with Mishpat Tzedek.
verstehst?
So Mishpat Tzedek said that means with Rachamim,
Rachamim, yeah.
with Mishpat Tzedek.
Torah says, "Lo yisate mishpat." The next pasuk, "Lo yisikach shoichad." Don't take bribe,
No.
right? Why? Ki ha-shoichad ya'aver. What is shoichad? No, makes what?
Blind.
Blind. V'yisalev divrei tzadikim makes what? No. What is tzadikim? What's it mean?
Land.
Computer.
Land. The word is tzadikim. I have a tremendous question. Why the Torah doesn't write, don't give shoichad? The Torah talk about the judges here. What Torah says? What are the judges?
Lo tikach.
Shouldn't take.
Shouldn't take.
Is allowed to give?
No.
It doesn't say.
That's what Torah doesn't say.
It just says you don't.
What?
It says not to take it.
He has to take. Is allowed to give?
Yes.
No.
No. Who goes in jail? Both going in jail, no? The giver and the taker, no?
Only the taker.
No, it's not true. You know, I tell you, the giver, as a giver, give a punishment for the taker. Because you put a stone in the front of a
Blind man.
Blind people.
blind person.
Right.
Why the Torah says, don't give shoichad? Why the Torah says, only not allowed to take shoichad?
If nobody gives, there's nobody to take. That's all.
What?
If there's nobody that gives, then there's nobody going to be able to take.
No, therefore, the Torah should write, don't give and don't
No,
take.
the opposite.
If they don't-
If there's
if they
nobody
don't
to
take,
take, there's
He does a
nobody to
chesed.
give.
Right.
That's
Same
not
thing.
necessarily
If
money.
there's nobody to take, then
Like the
there's
Gemara
nobody to
talks
give.
about the most extreme cases where he says, I can't be your dayan anymore because you just did a toy.
Yeah.
Is there is that level,
Even this is not allowed.
is that usher for the,
Even that's not allowed. Then why the Torah says only don't take? Torah should write don't give also. I tell you. The Maral says in one place where the Torah Akdoshe is not only a book of laws, definitely the book of laws, but the Torah is also a prevention book. Prevention. Now, let's say if the Torah would say, don't give and don't take, right? Torah would say, which is fairly. So don't give, don't take. Probably in a silent way, in a quiet way, the whole world would be full with bribe. Why? This is good. Because nobody will admit he gave, nobody will admit he take. He took, right? Because it's allowed to give, not allowed to take. Now the Torah says, don't take, is the taker will be afraid always. If I will take, the another one will go publicize he gave me. Because for him he's allowed to give.
Ah.
You understand? For him he's allowed to give. If the taker will says, I'm not taking, so it is. Tomorrow you go out, you publicize to me, you gave me it. If the Torah wouldn't say not allowed to give, right? Is the whole world will be full with bribe. And the judge wouldn't be afraid to take because he knows he will not admit he gave because for him it's not allowed also to give. The both goes in jail. Torah says, no, the giver doesn't go to jail. No. He doesn't give to go to jail. So who goes to jail?
The taker.
The taker. Therefore, tomorrow, the taker will not take. He never take. Why? Because the giver will go publish in the paper. I gave him bribe. So for him, he's allowed to give. Says that the Maral says, this is what the Torah is not only a law book. The Torah gave for the judge a prevention. So a prevention book, a prevention. Where the judge should never take bribe. He will be afraid where the giver will go to publicize. For him, he's allowed to give. Torah doesn't say he's not allowed to give. For him, he's allowed to give. Therefore, he will go to publicize. This is Minat Torah. Is no shoichad Minat Torah for the giver. Pashtus with the Rabbanon is not allowed to give. Not allowed to give, allowed to take. But Minat Torah is allowed to give. Is allowed to give. Not allowed to take. The Torah says the judge should be afraid to take. Because what was Shechaim? The man who he gives will go tomorrow, what will he say?
You give it to me.
He gave it to me. I gave it. So, therefore, the judge should be afraid to take. Says the Torah, I'll leave you open for the giver, for him is allowed to give. Then he will not take.
So it's allowed to give back sheesh.
But, good.
It's-
Yes.
Isn't there an override factor of lifnei iver los?
Fine, good. Reb David Talmid Chacham, we talk about on the pasuk, v'yisikach shoichad. You're right. What the pshat is, ki ha-shoichad yaver einei chachamim v'yisalef divrei tzadikim. What is divrei chachamim? The eyes of the chachamim and the divrei tzadikim. What mean this? Explain to me in English. No, English. What's the Ashoichad Yaver Einei Chachamim?
It's too hard for me. Oh, you explain it.
I don't even have the art school.
The bribe makes blind the eye of the wise people, and V'yisalef, it should be change. Yisalef is change, right? Divrei, the word of the tzaddikim. So, tell you a story. The Shach, right, one of the comments from the Shach, famous commentary, is on Chosh Mishpat. Chosh Mishpat is the book of laws, or the finance laws. Shach was a young man, and he gave out his book without a name. Nobody knew who it is. Nobody knew who it is. He was a young man. Everyone knew in town. He's a smart man. But the Sefer, nobody knew he gave it out. Came one day to him, two people, for a dispute, financial dispute. All right? Shach was listening. So A says this, B says that. So, and he heard everything, and he says, A is right. B was a Talmid Chacham. He says, Rabbi, I don't know, came out lately a book, and I can show you it's written in the book, I am right. Shach didn't know so it is. Show me. He goes to the cabinet, takes out the book, he opens the book, and it says there, what B is right, not A is right. The Shach was furious. He knew this is his book. It was his book. He write in his book what B is right. And now came a case and it says A is right. He says, you know what? Come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow.
Also, you were right.
What? No. This is a serious thing. He writes in case, in his book, in his own book, who he printed a few months ago, what B is right, and now he says in public, A is right. He says for both A and B, come back tomorrow. You know, the rabbi has a coat, it was winter, take his coat, put it in his coat, and he goes home. And the way home, he puts his hands in his pocket. He found in his pocket $20 bill.
Wow.
$20 bill.
What good luck.
So a $20 bill.
No, sorry.
Start to think from where I have this $20. He asked his wife, his family. I don't know where the money is. He was thinking, until he came to a conclusion. What A, before the case, before he enters the courtroom, he left his coat outside. He put in his pocket $20. And even he didn't know about that. Bribe is so strong. Even you don't know about that. Even you don't know, is only in your possession, right? Says the Shach is changing your mind.
Ah,
Not only changing your mind, says the Shach, even you write in a book, in your own book, B is right, right? Bribe without know about this, change your mind what you write by yourself.
I'd return the money and say it's not enough.
Story is good? Story. This is the pshat in pasuk here. The Torah says, "Ki hashoichad ye'aver einei chachamim," makes blind the eye of the wise people, but also v'yisalev divrei.
Tzaddik.
What's that? Divrei tzaddikim? If a tzaddik write in his book, divrei tzaddikim, a tzaddik write in his book, what B is right, the bribe is so strong, even he doesn't know about this, if he also change the judgment. This Torah says, "V'yisalev divrei tzaddikim." Verstehst?
Yeah.
This is ki hashoichad makes blind the eye of the wise people. Is one thing. Number two, v'yisalev divrei. What divrei? What's the word? He writes bees.
Words.
The words he write in his book. What really B is right? Hey, put him in his coat, something outside. No words. I want to tell you. I said, is a prominent lawyer in town here. This is true story. A true story. A Jewish from lawyer. Lawyer in town here. So he had in a certain state, in a certain county, he has a court case. It's a court case between A and B, was a heavy, heavy court case. And he was the lawyer for B. That's a lawyer for B. B is supposed to go few years in jail. Was a financial something. So it was a hard, tough case. So, and this lawyer was the lawyer for B. In the family, it was a rich family. And they told for this lawyer, if he can make it easier, not 5 years, 1 year, he will get a lot of money for it.
Bribe.
No, the family told for the lawyer. So
This is a bribe.
not bribe. No, the lawyer can do whatever he wants. What?
He's a lawyer.
It's a lawyer. It's a lawyer.
It's not a
the
judge,
family.
a lawyer.
It's a lawyer. The family told for the lawyer. All right. Came the court case. You know, it's a long court case, and the judge says, another day. Another day for hearing another day. The guy, the lawyer, spoke with the judge, and the judge told him, what are they talking? He likes certain food the Jewish people eat. Forget his name. No?
Gefilte fish.
No.
Bacon.
What difference does it make?
You put inside the bread a salami for meat.
Cold cuts?
Not cold cuts is cheap. Pastrami. Jewish pastrami. Like Jewish pastrami.
Smoked meat.
A Jewish, like I mean, this is in talking, you know. The lawyer came back in the same day, so and he went to Lemberger Wasserman, and he made a really very nice packages, few pages of pastrami, very nice. No, very nice.
But he didn't bring a pickle.
And I'm telling you, this is a true story. You should know this. And you know, and in the morning before the court case, he went into the judge's office and he has to talk something with the judge, and he put in the judge's
Suitcase.
Suitcase.
Briefcase. Yeah.
in the briefcase, baby.
Briefcase,
He puts this pastrami.
pastrami sandwich.
Not the sandwich. A nice pastrami made it.
couple of pounds.
Made it. And that's it. So don't tell me the stories. Well, I know exactly what I'm telling you. What the stories. Is the Gemeisse. It's no. It's not. Only a joke here. The guy instead 5 years went out with 3 months.
Not 1 year, just 3 months.
Not 3 months.
That's terrific.
This is what's called shoichad. Even the judge doesn't know about it. If the shoichad is in his possession, right?
Yeah.
It's affecting the judgment.
Wow. That's a neat trick.
It's mutter. That's mutter.
Can he
Now,
take it
the
out?
question is if it's allowed.
Is it allowed?
You ask a very good question. Is allowed to give for a non-Jewish judge bribe?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Sure.
Wow.
Is allowed to give for non
No.
Rabbi say probably not. He's right. Is not allowed to give. But I will tell you a very interesting story. Not a story. This, what I'm telling you now, is going back in Shuvas Chavas Yoyer. This was written about nearly 350 years ago. It was a very prominent Gentile. Asked him Chavas Yoyer, ask him a question. He asked him, I know is not allowed to give bribe. So, and the halacha from bribe is doesn't matter if the guy is Jewish or not Jewish. For a Jew, he's not allowed to give bribe for a judge. This is halacha. This is halacha. No words. He asked him, I have a question to you. He says, why when a Jewish man is going with a Gentile, is ever a dispute? A dispute. Is always the Jew, but the Jewish people says it was a try how you can bribe the judge, how you can buy the judge to your side, how you can buy the judge to your side, right? So in the Chavas Yoyer answer, I'll tell you a simple answer. When a Jew is going with a Gentile to the judge, right? So the judge, a Gentile, obvious. He is looking more his brother 90% is right. 10% he gives right for the Jew. Right? So you have to balance it. Should be 50-50. Now how you balance it?
You will break it.
You bribe the judge. Then the judge before the case is balancing the
Decision.
the balancing decision. Then he asks him, tell me, then why when 2 Jewish people go in the judge and everyone tried to buy them judge? What's happened there? Then he said, this is not bribe because everyone gives. Bribe is only if one gives, not one doesn't give. But if both giving the same, is no this. By the way, the halacha is even both giving bribe is not allowed.
Is not.
Not allowed.
Right.
Of course not.
Can't even.
Not allowed for this is halacha chosh mishpat. So this not allowed to give for a Gentile judge bribe. It's allowed even 2 people. Everyone bribes the same. It's also not allowed. Because I tell you why.
Senate.
No,
No? Okay.
not because this. Not only because tzedek. The pasuk says, "Ki mishpat." No,
Elokim.
the judgeness doesn't come because the judge decide in this way and that way. The bribe, the judgeness, the Ribono Shel Olam gives for the judge in his mind the right decision. Ki mishpat lekimu. The bribe is you mixing in and you butt in a decision for the Rebbeinu Shalom. It's a higher. It's not like today, a code. We're talking about a real code. The decision doesn't come, it comes somewhere from higher authority. So, is therefore when giving judge to try to money or something else to go in is not only to change the judge decision. This is try to change whose decision?
Oh.
Ki hamishpat Elokimu. Now, one person is allowed to bribe.
Person's allowed.
One is allowed to bribe. So I'm not saying is allowed to bribe the wife. I'm not saying about this. I'm not talking about this. So who is allowed to bribe?
So, in the country.
Yeah,
The
right.
Ribono Shel Olam. The Ribono Shel Olam is allowed to bribe.
How do you bribe the Ribono
You
Shel Olam?
do mitzvahs, you do masim tovim, you learn, you daven, you give tzedakah, you bribe him. So you can bribe the Ribono Shel Olam. He's allowed to bribe him. He lets you to bribe him.
I don't like the word bribe.
Or what you like the word bribe?
No, because you do the mitzvahs from your heart.
Donation.
Oh,
It's
donations better.
You
Thank you.
take him to your side. You take him to your side.
Okay. Okay.
The Satan comes from one side, right? You take the Ribono Shel Olam to your side. This is allowed. Yes, Rabbi Yosef.
Daven.
What? You can daven. You can do mitzvahs. You can do many things. You take the Ribono Shel Olam to your side. So, therefore, this pasuk comes in Chodesh Elul. Yeah, tzedakah. That's the way is allowed to bribe the Ribono Shel Olam.
Oh, yeah,
Camera.
good now. Why many people come to Aguda for the
Good.
tzedakah?
Good. So, this is so you say, ki ha-shoichad ye'aver einei chachamim v'yisalev divrei tzadikim. Shoichad makes the person blind and also takes away things what the tzaddik write in his book. The shoichad changed it. A saying was one time an old judge. The old judge. And the old judge didn't hear so well. It was an old man. Didn't hear so well. So,
Now they have some devices to put in his.
he put the voices in his ear. Doesn't matter. It didn't hear so well. It's no it's elderly people. It can happen. One day he has a court case. In front of him, two parties, and he says, A is right, B is wrong. B was very offended for the judgment.
Yeah.
And he wanted to say something. He says, "Listen, the judge, I don't understand." So, the Torah says, "What if somebody takes bribe, right? What he become?
Blind.
Blind. How you can become deaf?" You want to?
Yeah.
The judge was very smart. He says, "I become deaf from the people who are promising bribe and doesn't give it." Right. Good. You don't believe the stories?
No.
I thought Wasserman and Lemberg were lawyers from the beginning, but now I know for sure.
But
Torah Gdoisha says,
okay.
in the next parasha, is a parasha from the king.
Oh, yeah.
Torah says, You come to the land, you anchor the land, you sit there, and therefore you say, Osima Olai, no,
Melech.
Melech. So the Torah is Soim Tosim Olecha Melech. You can put in yourself a Melech. He said again, you know why you read it Chodesh Elul? Why no?
Hashem is the Melech.
Now the time, what really the Rebbe is the Melech. This is the reason why you come to Shul Rosh Hashanah morning. You hear the Chazan, what the Chazan says at the beginning? Hamelech. Right? This is the Parsha from the Melech. The Torah, or the Melech, fine. You can ask a Melech. The Melech shouldn't have too many horses and not too many wives. Pasuk Yudches. Look in the Pasuk Yudches. Pasuk 18.
Thank you.
Let's together.
V'haya
V'haya
keshivto
Keshivtoi al Kisei Mamlachto. What's mean? When he's sitting on his,
As he sits.
His throne of
as he sits, what's he Keshivtoi?
He should.
And then what he has to be Kosavloi es Mishne Atoire Azois. He has to write the Mishnah Torah Azois al Sefer, right? Good, from a book. Milifne Akoyanim Alevim. This pasuk you have to understand. Number one, what Reb David gave a hint at it. What's mean Keshiftoi? What's the Keshiftoi? Translate in English Keshiftoi. What's the English book here? English Chumash. Why? Voyo Beshiftoi.
What does it
Av
say? Yours.
When he
im aseh kein
No.
kedei
The English Voyo. What's the English Keshiftoi?
I'm trying to find it. I
As
don't
he
find
said.
it.
Keshev is with Keshev.
as he
Has to
said.
say Voyo
It shall
Beshiftoi.
be
When he
that-
sits.
When he's right.
When he sits on the throne.
What is Keshiftoi? What
when,
says?
when he
It's
sits.
as he said.
When he says, article says, when he sits on the throne of his
Then
kingdom.
has to say possible Voyo Beshiftoi, not Keshiftoi.
Maybe ki is.
No,
short
the
for
art
ki.
scroll's wrong.
No. What says here? No. Voyo Beshiftoi.
Like my throne, Hashem's
As
throne,
he said.
like his throne, like
what it says.
compared to Hashem's throne.
When he sits on the is. As to then the pasuk says Voyo Beshiftoi, not Keshiftoi.
Let's go a little bit.
Ellen,
Actually, it doesn't. It's
boys,
missing
listen
it.
good.
Rashi says something like
Rashi doesn't say about this.
Not,
No, nothing.
it
No,
says something on the
Rashi.
pasuk.
Yeah. Rashi says in Masa Cain, if you do it this, his kingdom will stay. This is what Rashi says. But Voyo Keshivtoi, I tell you.
Yeah.
Mitzvahs. mitzvahs.